There have been multiple suicides in the Boise School District this year. I'm your downtown Boise neighborhood reporter, Brendan Jones, and these recent deaths have been impacting local families who say these teen suicides hit very close to home. As a warning, some of the information in this story may be upsetting to some viewers. The recent news of multiple suicides in the Boise School District this year hit close to Megan Egbert's home. She is a Boise School District parent whose child survived a suicide attempt.
And I was thrown into a world that no parent wants to be a part of.
Both of her other children have had friends die by suicide, including one this year. She says no one is alone in this epidemic.
But I think so many of us are dealing with right now, but we just don't realize that it's not in a silo. This is happening everywhere.
Last week, the Boise School District sent out a letter to their community addressing the recent deaths, referring people who are struggling with their mental health to the district's counselors and crisis response team. The state of Idaho has consistently ranked high in suicide rate. In 2020, it was 5th, and in 2021, it moved down to 12th. Egbert told me as hard as this discussion is, it is one that needs to be talked about, and she practices that in her own home.
And it's not something that we talk about once, it's something that we talk about all the time, and it's something that, we have to have a plan for.
That's something Hannah Crumrine, the Youth Suicide Prevention Coordinator with the Idaho State Board of Education, says is backed up by research.
And is some misinformation out there that if you talk about suicide, you'll plant the seed, and really it's the opposite. It's often a relief for someone to hear you say, "Are you thinking about suicide?"
Crumrine and her project overlook the entire state and provide programs and resources to school districts in Idaho. They also offer trainings to adults and students who are interested. She mentioned programs like Sources of Strengths, where students discuss mental health in schools. Egbert told me she thinks the Boise School District is doing the best it can, but she wants more transparency, and she thinks parents need to continue to talk to their kids about this topic.
If there was a disease in the Treasure Valley that had taken 17s in the last few weeks, we would desperately want to know about it to protect our own children.
If you or someone you know is experiencing a crisis, please dial 988. That's the Suicide and Crisis Prevention Hotline. And for more local resources, visit the Idaho Youth Suicide Prevention Program. I'm your downtown Boise neighborhood reporter, Brendan Jones, for Idaho News 6.